A lot of people eventually notice something strange. They are not simply tired. They may sleep, but still do not feel restored. They may rest on the weekend, but by Monday, the system already feels heavy again. They may look normal from the outside, answer messages, complete tasks, take care of responsibilities, and keep moving through life. But inside, something no longer returns to center. This is why Taiyi Budong keeps emphasizing that the human battery is not just about how much energy you have. It is about whether your whole energy rhythm can still open during the day and gather back at night. What most people misunderstand is that they think the answer is always more stimulation. When energy drops, they drink more coffee. When the mind feels scattered, they scroll more. When pressure becomes heavy, they push harder and tell themselves to endure. These things may lift the surface for a short time, but they often do not bring the system back into rhythm. The deeper problem is not always lack of effort. Very often, the deeper problem is that the human battery has lost its original timing. The system is still running, but it is running out of sync. If you really observe carefully, rhythm is not an abstract idea. Rhythm is made of daily handoffs. Waking up is a handoff. Starting work is a handoff. Leaving work is a handoff. Returning home is a handoff. Preparing for sleep is one of the most important handoffs of the whole day. When these handoffs become unclear, the body may still move forward, but internally it does not complete the transition. The heart remains in the day. Attention remains outside. Background processes keep running. So even when the body lies down, the system has not truly entered recharge. This is the core of human energy circulation. During the day, energy should move outward. You think, respond, work, communicate, make decisions, and deal with the world. At night, energy should gradually gather inward. The senses reduce their outward pull. The heart becomes quieter. The system stops spending so much energy on external response. When this circulation is smooth, the human battery can use energy and then recharge. But when the daytime keeps invading the night, the recharge window becomes narrow. Even if you spend time resting, the system may not fully receive it. Many people are living in what Taiyi Budong calls false full charge. On the surface, they still seem functional. They can wake up, work, talk, and manage life. But the deeper foundation is not truly full. It is more like a phone that shows enough battery for now, but drains very quickly once pressure appears. This is not a moral weakness. It is a signal that the system's deeper rechargeability has been affected. When the human battery stays in false full charge for too long, the person may start depending more and more on stimulation because natural rhythm no longer feels reliable. In Taiyi Budong energy navigation, we do not look only at one moment of tiredness. We look at the trend line. One bad day is not the main issue. The more important question is whether your overall energy rhythm is gradually improving, staying stuck, or tilting downward. This is where Total Energy Index, or TEI, becomes useful as an observation concept. TEI is not a medical number. It is a way to understand your overall energy condition across daily life. If your TEI keeps dropping, the question is not just, how do I force more output? The better question is, where is the circulation leaking? Another key part is the Yang Qi Index, or YQI. In simple language, YQI reflects the active, warming, driving quality of your human battery. When YQI is stable, the daytime has more natural forward movement. You may still feel pressure, but the system can respond. When YQI becomes weak or unstable, you may feel that even ordinary tasks require too much inner pushing. But again, this is not about labeling yourself. It is about self-awareness. You begin to notice whether your energy rises naturally in the morning, whether it collapses too early, and whether the night is truly helping the next day. There is also something many people ignore: energy impedance. Energy impedance means the system is not necessarily empty, but the flow is blocked, delayed, or inefficient. You may have time to rest, but cannot enter rest. You may want to calm down, but the mind keeps turning. You may stop working, but emotionally, you are still at work. This is why some people say, I had enough time, but I still did not recover. The problem is not always the amount of time. Sometimes the problem is that the recharge window is blocked by unresolved background processes that continue consuming energy in the background. A very real example is the person who finishes work at 6, but internally keeps working until midnight. They replay conversations, think about tomorrow's tasks, worry about results, and check messages repeatedly. From the outside, the workday ended, but inside the human battery, the system never completed the handoff. External circulation did not return to internal circulation. Over time, this creates a systemic tilt. The system becomes better at output than recovery, better at reaction than gathering, better at endurance than true recharge. And once this tilt becomes normal, the person may forget what a balanced rhythm even feels like. This is why the solution is not to change everything overnight. Many people hear this and immediately want to create a perfect schedule: sleep earlier, exercise more, meditate longer, eat differently, and fix everything at once. But the human battery usually does not need sudden pressure. It needs recalibration. A life operating protocol should be simple enough to actually live. For example, begin by observing 3 moments: how you wake up, how you transition out of work, and how you enter the night. These 3 points often reveal where your system loses precision. In Tai Budum language, tools like EMOS and Tree are not meant to make life complicated. They are ways to help you observe the energy rhythm more clearly. EMOS can be understood as a way of noticing how much energy is being used, scattered, or held in the system. Tree can be understood as a way of observing whether the system is truly returning inward after outward activity. These are not medical measurements. They are educational navigation tools. Their purpose is to help you stop guessing and start seeing your own pattern. The most important shift is learning to cooperate with the body instead of constantly overriding it. Many people treat the body like an obstacle. When it asks for stillness, they demand more output. When it shows heaviness, they add stimulation. When it signals overload, they suppress the signal and keep going. But the body is not the enemy. It is an energy regulation system, and it has been sending messages for a long time. It may be saying, the day has consumed too much. It may be saying, the heart has not gathered. It may be saying, recharge is not entering deeply. Recovering rhythm does not mean you become a person with no pressure, no emotion, and no tiredness. That is not real life. Recovering rhythm means you begin to recognize when to open and when to gather, when to move and when to withdraw, when to respond and when to return. You stop trying to live in permanent full charge, because the complete form of human energy circulation is not endless output. It is the ability to truly live during the day and truly return at night. That is a much more stable model than forcing yourself to appear strong all the time. So if you feel that your energy has become unstable, do not immediately conclude that you are broken. A better way to look at it is this: perhaps your system has gone too long without returning to its own rhythm. Perhaps your recharge window has been crowded by too many background processes. Perhaps your TEI trend line has been slowly declining because your life operating protocol no longer matches who you are now. Perhaps your YQI is not being protected by enough stillness, enough gathering, and enough clear transition between day and night. The invitation of Tai Budong energy navigation is simple. Start observing the human battery as a living rhythm, not as a machine to be forced. Notice where energy impedance appears. Notice where false full charge shows up. Notice whether the night actually restores the next day or only gives you a short pause before another cycle of depletion. This is non-medical educational self-awareness. It is not about diagnosis or treatment. It is about understanding the pattern of your own energy regulation system and making lifestyle adjustments with more clarity. In the end, what the human battery truly needs is not more stimulation. It needs rhythm. It needs the day to be the day and the night to be the night. It needs movement and stillness to hand off clearly. It needs the heart to gather, the senses to return, and the system to receive recharge again. If this video helped you see your own pattern more clearly, subscribe to the channel, continue exploring Tai Budong energy navigation, and leave a comment about where your rhythm most often breaks: morning, daytime, evening, or night. That one observation may be the beginning of returning to yourself.